Hello, guys, and welcome back to Distant Worlds. It's a Saturday morning in the UK here. Nice sunny morning. Just got back from walking the dogs and got a nice cup of tea here to let my brain warm up. So, yeah, let's carry on with our campaign where we're just sort of just getting out into our local space and starting to explore the various sort of star systems kind of in our vicinity of the galaxy. And when I say our vicinity, I do mean very much, a very small part of a very big galaxy. So our explorers are currently going from asteroid to asteroid, from planet to planet, hopefully trying to find us some useful resources. So that they're sort of ticking away there. We're slowly teching up in the background, and that will help with the progress of our exploration, and hopefully we'll get a bit of a boost to that. Actually, shortly we're at 93%. So now then, at the end of the last episode, I'm pretty sure I sent an exploration ship. Yeah, so it's going to come down here and explore this star where we've got this kind of circular um, sort of symbol warning graphic telling us to go have a look down there because there'll be something interesting for us. So we'll do that. Um, let's bump up the game speed just a touch. Well, I say just a touch. It's actually 4 times the speed. Okay, so we've got an explorer that's completed its mission. Great. So we've finished exploring the Benares system. So let's go to the next one. Now these little sort of crosses represent gas clouds, and they can be very useful. Right, actually, hang on. I've just been so they can be very useful, but they're not as useful as the planets, obviously. So we've now got ourselves the enhanced reactor. So that should no, sorry, ignore everything I've said. We've now got stable warp fields, so that'll double up our speed. I did say, guys, I've got a cup of tea. The old brain is warming up, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. Right, what should we go for in this section then? Energy. I think for the moment, these stable warp fields, the warp bubble generator, will kind of do us for just exploring the local area. Enhanced maneuvering, that could be useful. Damage control, nah, not that fussed for the moment. Obviously, better shields would be quite useful. Extra power is always going to be very handy. I think what I would do previously in sort of the unmodded game, I'd kind of leave the sublight engines alone for quite a lot. But as we've got our gravity wells now, the sublight speed is actually very important because you can only actually get to use your fancy warp bubble generator and your various drives once you've actually got out of the gravity well. So let's have a look. Our next leg up, we can either just improve the ion thrusters, which will give us a bit more thrust, but it's not as it bumps it up to 1500 maximum thrust, whereas we could go with proton ionization, but then we'd need a new type of component. So we go optimized engines. We could then go. We could not. So I was thinking we could go to ultra efficient engines or very high thrust engines, but actually they're sort of race specific, and we are not one of those races. I think let's make the jump to proton, and then we'll stick with that maybe for a bit longer. He says, then doubting himself. Yeah, let's make the move now. And it'll just mean that any other ships that we design will get a boost. So you should now be travelling. Yeah, see 2,500 it's going up, so it's basically we'll be covering the distance twice as fast. And that is kind of the nature, I suppose, of space exploration, is you're always kind of speeding up what you're doing, or trying to anyway. So at hang on, gangsters. No, thanks. Okay, we've completed the exploration of this system, so why don't you just move along to the next one? And if I click on the star, it'll show me all of the various resources that are in the system. So it's a main sequence star, 2 planets, 2 moons. Nothing there that is habitable for us, unfortunately. At Benares was a bit crap. It's got some helium. How much helium? 60% helium. Nah, that's a very poor system, really. Yeah, whereas Zarton does have steel, iridium, lead, gold, argon, helium, and uranium. So I'm actually thinking that Zarton's going to be quite useful for us. Let's have a look. So up here we've got our helium and our argon. On this little moon we've got steel. Yeah, that little moon there. We'll definitely want a mining station. What are the various construction ships up to? One is being retrofitted. One is building a mining station. Building an energy research station. Ooh, off to. Hey, these are the AI controlled ones. So he's decided he wants to build an energy research station. We haven't actually explored this yet. The resources are unknown. I'm going to intervene here, actually. What are you up to? Why are you moving off beyond? Oh, is there? Oh, there's a little asteroid there. Well, I tell you what, I want you, as a matter of priority, to come and explore this, because in terms of research, we're probably, we've got 580k total potential research, right? And each of our research stations is kicking out 200k, so that's 600, then boosted by our race bonuses, basically. So that is well over 600,000, and we've only got 580k of potential, so we're actually losing. So we don't really need another research station here. If this gas giant hasn't got any sexy resources, I'll just let the AI do what it wants to do. But if it's got Caslon there, for example, we'll definitely want to have a fuel bunker there instead. Now then, this is another thing I wanted to point out. We got the better warp bubble generator, and at the end of the last episode, I was umming and ahhing as to whether this explorer would have the range to get to this star and then be able to get back. Well, now you can see, because the engine is more efficient, the range in terms of our fuel is much, much larger. So not only is the engine speeding us up, it's actually getting us further as well, which is great. How fast are you going? How fast is your sublight? Okay, it's just coasting along a 48 for me there. Ooh, a giant Kaltor. I think we'll be alright. Are there any giant Kaltors in the Zarton system? No, there aren't. Fine. I was going to have to send my fleet then to kill them if they were, because I think I do want to manually get my constructors exploiting that system. Oh, we've arrived. So another gas giant. Oh, 2 gas giants and an ice moon. The gas giants are the same colour. That is interesting in that it's they are randomised and to have 2 the same. It's unusual. So we've got heavy rail guns now, and then we were moving on. To automated deployment. Yeah, just so I don't neglect the ground combat side of things. And we're about to arrive at this one. It's a yellow star. Oh, just a star, and you can tell that because it's given it a like a number rather than a name. So let's just journey on then. So so right, you. Oh, there's no resources. There's no resources then. Fine. So just carry on exploring. Well, fine. We'll let the AI go ahead with that research station then. That's not a problem. You can see our little mining ships here. Where are they off to? They're off to get Acilia and Dantha first. So they are. What are you up to? Yeah, that's the explorer I just clicked on. So yeah, they're off to go and grab some silicon as well. I was going to say luxury resources, but actually silicon is just that's not particularly luxury. Where are you? Where are you off to? What are you up to? Still exploring the various asteroids, I think. Let's bump the speed up a bit. And yeah, this guy just needs to escape the gravity well of the sun. Right, so we've upgraded our constructor. Come over to Zarton and the elusive navigator. Let me just click on this. Yeah, nobody's queued up anything there. So, construction ships, elusive navigator. Come here and build a mining station for me, so we can get all the various resources. How are we? I'm just wondering whether we mining station. Yeah, maybe we want another constructor or two. No, we'll leave it for the moment actually until we get the better engines, and then we'll improve our ships with those, with the proton ones. Still trying to escape that gravity well. Let's bump things up a little bit speed-wise. Ooh. So the Risky Tramp has completed its mission. Where should we send you? Well, we've already got one going to this star. Let's go out over here then. So if I just click actually on the star itself. So yeah, we've got this planet which the Ancient Guardians have got a mining station over. Quite a lot of resources actually. 6 planets, 3 moons. Yeah, that's quite a good one for resources for us. Now, I'm also thinking, and I stress thinking. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that if we were to colonize this desert planet, our colonization would basically trump the Ancient Guardians mining, and we could take that planet without conflict, I think. So we will try that. We need to obviously research desert colonization first, but I think that is the answer, because we certainly don't want to go to war with the ancients. They will squish us very, very easily. Okay, so we've got this constructor completing its station. What's the next thing we want to do? Well, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to just pause the game for a moment. Oh, another star. I suppose it's not surprising that they're close together, but yeah, oddly, no planets whatsoever. So why don't you go out to this little bright one over here and explore that one? Let's just advance the game slightly, so he remembers my order. I don't think you have to do that. I've just do it as a bit of a habit. Right, so our constructor. Right, let's go and have a look then at the expansion planner, because this is the better way of thinking about what resources we need, and so resource targets by our empire priority, or your empire resource locations. There we go. That might be one to look at. But let's have a look at unfulfilled amounts. So where there's a demand and we are not satisfying it. So Caslon, which is obviously the fuel, we are not satisfying that. And I don't think we know of any other locations for it. If I went to Caslon, yeah, we're already exploiting that resource. So let's move down the list then. Dilithium crystal. Gosh, do we have any sources of that at all? No, we don't know of any of that, unfortunately. Silicon, then we definitely know locations for silicon, and our mining ships are already going to try and find some for us. Is it only really that one source though? On that desert planet, which is right, okay. So polymer then, let's have a look at polymer. P. Okay, so we're actually we've got a source of polymer on Xterra Prime, but there's also another source on that marshy swamp moon, which I'm hoping to go colonize shortly. So we won't stress about that. Hydrogen then. Do we know any locations for hydrogen? No. I mean, it's early doors here, guys, so this is why. So we've definitely found some uranium, haven't we? And I've sent a constructor to go and mine that. But let's have a look at Quamiria 5, because that's got steel, uranium, and iridium on it. Let's go there. And yeah, it was in that sort of in that nice resource system. So let's grab our constructor and tell him to go and build a mining station there. And let's advance the game. So yeah, it's resource locations we need to find, and yeah, get more opportunities for exploiting the resources of the galaxy. So he's got off over there. He's gone up there. Getting close now to that signal. That big square there is our constructor off to go build the energy research station. Oh, nice. Where was he off to? Oh yeah, he's still. So what? Resources unknown. So he hasn't been there yet. What about over here? No. So what are you up to then? Are there little asteroids or? Oh yeah. Little asteroids. He's still working on. Fine. Let's advance the game a bit. We're getting close now. This one. Let's slow down a little bit and see what there is to see. Could be maybe, I don't know. I do not know. Could be a ship graveyard. We shall find out together, friends. Let's just follow him in as he gets closer. It's quite a small patch of light in the darkness there. It's in this sort of a gas cloud, I think. Okay, right. What is this? It's a starbase, an abandoned starbase, and it's the only thing around that planet by the look of it. Well, let's have a little look. I haven't come across... Ooh. I have come across starbases in the past in previous games, but not one that looks like this. Size is 382, so it's... yeah, okay. And yeah, nothing around that star except that base. Be interesting if it was a source of fuel. You know, whether it could. That would be really helpful. We need some kind of. I'm hoping this star here has maybe got a gas giant, just to give us a bit of a stopping off point to refuel. So abandoned base encountered. Yes, absolutely. We investigated the abandoned starbase, blah 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 blah. It appears to be in good working order, and we have boarded it and taken control. So let's just... So, it's given us a nice big vision range around here. Let's have a look then at... designs and bases. Is it a defensive base? Oh, I tell you what, I didn't actually need to do that. It's the top one up here. So components. It's got command center, fuel cells. It's got a docking bay, commercial, shields, light railguns. Yeah, interesting. It's like a little... Yeah, just a monitoring station then. What sensors has it got? Long-range scanners. Okay, so yeah, it's like a little listening post type thing. Nothing... like... yeah. Not that exciting after all, guys, but oh well. Let's journey onwards. Still, it gives us some vision, and it is the kind of thing I will want to be doing to actually get vision around our stars, because you do find pirate bases and all that kind of stuff, and it's important to be hunting them down. New ship captain. Let's bump the speed of the game up. We are about to arrive. Well, not about to. We've got a little time left. Ooh, we have got automated deployment though. So let's have a look at. I think let's go light torpedo bombers because we've got torpedoes, which is interesting actually because I'm currently playing a game of Star Drive, which I won't go on about. But in that game, I'm currently trying to get my torpedo bombers. So it's a bit of a theme for me at the moment. Let's keep journeying onwards. Oh, this has come with it. It's just gone blue within our sphere of influence. So 74%. Okay. And I think once we've got the marshy colonisation, I think I'm going to go straight on to the desert colonisation and see whether my theory about the Ancient Guardians holds up. And if it does, we can then grab that source of silicon for ourselves. Oh, have you got to come back? Ah, bugger. Yeah, it burnt loads of his fuel. Damn, it was so close. But that's just the nature of it. Once he refuels, he'll go back out again. guy's still exploring the asteroids by the look of it. And this one as well is still obviously lots to explore here. Yeah, he hasn't even been to this this gas giant yet. There's obviously loads of little asteroids and things in the centre here. But better to have things to go and explore rather than these sort of numbered ones where there's no resources at all. Why is our constructor coming back? Because you do not have enough fuel. Yeah, okay. Well, that is obviously something we need to sort out. So energy. Okay, we're going to get proton ionization. We're at 82%. So I'll tell you what, we will upgrade our constructors, give them more fuel, and give them the proton engines once we've got that technology researched. Because he's just wasted a load of time. So we've got marshy swamp colonization, great. And we'll go straight on to... Oh, desert was quite expensive actually, wasn't it? Is there anything here that I should look at beforehand? I'd be tempted by the enhanced storage to get more... Yeah, I think we should improve our fuel storage. These are useful because they reduce the amount of habitation, life support things you need. Long-range scanners would be useful, but I tell you what, no. I think let's go desert because it really will change things for us. Let's just pause the game a second. Do I wait for the engines? I think I do actually before we design our colony ship. Right, you can see now that this system has got this grey dotted line around it, and it's showing us basically that within that system is a planet we can colonize. And I'll just wait for these engines to be researched, and then we'll design a colonizer. And let's get out there. Let's expand our population to other planets. I was reading something the other day about the importance of humanity, getting boots on the ground on Mars or another world, because it basically means that the chances of going extinct are vastly reduced when you're on two worlds. Constructor Elusive Navigator has completed its mission. Lovely. So you've done that. Now then, I think I'll just order you to come back here because we'll refit you. Yeah, you're low on fuel anyway, so you need to come back. So it's not a wasted journey. Now, obviously, in a space sci-fi game, having two planets will do bugger all for our chances of survival, other than increasing the strength of our little burgeoning civilization here. Traveling at 48, yeah, we could probably do with refitting these explorers as well to give them a bit more oomph. So 97% on those engines. Come on, let's just whack the speed up a bit and get them. 99. Let's drop it down because it'll be very shortly now, any second. So you're coming back, yeah. You going out? Yeah, I do need to look, because that is his range. Yeah, it's bugger all really. Even with the improved. Right, so we've got. Let's just pause that. So we've got the better engines now. What would the next one up be? 1200. Okay, so that is quite the investment. When I think we've got other things we can be looking at. In particular, what about what about more power generation? Let's improve construction. And let's improve... well, I suppose it's not the speed of the extraction that's holding us back at the moment. It's more... tell you what, we'll leave construction. We'll improve the manoeuvring. Then we'll go better space construction. And then, well, we'll reassess the situation then. Right, so let's design ourselves a new colony ship. So your role is to be a colonizer. Stronger opponents, well, just evade. Do not invade. Flee when it's going to have to be attacked. Otherwise, it'll just keep running away. So, not going to put any weapons on it, obviously. No hangers. Defense. Well, we'll put a little bit on, but really, it's just to stop, stop minor irritation. Mining, we don't need any of that. Power, no. So yeah, proton thrusters now. Let's stick 20 on just as a starting. The basic colonization module. Let's just have a little look at that component. So learn about the colonization modules. So they allow colonization of new worlds. They're very large, require a lot of resources. So basically transports 30 million inhabitants. So we could put more than one on, but I think at this stage we'll just go with one. See, the size of it is 300, so it's pretty chunky. Power cells. We need not need many of those. We need a command center. We obviously need some power. Some directional jets, yeah. I want to click only show the latest components. So just looking and seeing we've still got the ion thrusters shown. So if I do that, it'll just simplify life for us. So we've got the basic module. Right, we need life support. Probably quite a bit of it. Not that much. And obviously the crew quarters, which I've already put on. So designer, well, colonizer. Mark 1, it's, it's not sexy, but it does the job. We need a hyperdrive. Absolutely. So that's our warp bubble generator. Now then, let's have a look at the performance. So it's pretty damn slow. If I add more engines on, it's actually not doing anything, which suggests that we are underpowered. And absolutely we are. So adding that one on has now got us up to 2,500. Do we need another one? No, not by the look of it. So I can get it up to 40... 47, 49. Sprint starts to drop off then. So let's go like that. Oh, it must be 50% colonization. And we need more hab and crew. So yeah, we're going to have to slow her down, I think. We'll drop a shield as well. Do you still... Okay, well I think that will be that. I'm hoping that with he's going to jump in close to the planet anyway. It has not got much in the way of manoeuvring. Can we add any more of those on? I think let's add another and drop one of those off. That's it, just to give her a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Just to make it a bit more nimble in coming into the final approach. So we'll save that. What else did we want to do? Well, we will want to upgrade our ships to the better engines. We won't do all of them for the moment. The ones I really want to do are the constructor. So let's strip out the 25 ion thrusters and go with the where are you, movement? Proton thrusters. So we'll stick 25 of those bad boys in, and we need more fuel by a long way. So at the moment it can go 1.3 sectors. We stick another 5 on 2 sectors, that's alright. How are we going on power? Yeah, that's not really helping us out dramatically. I think we should stick a little shield on, maybe 2, just in case they come up against those giant Kaltors. I think that's probably all I want to do for the moment. Yeah. So we'll update them. The freighters, do we need to do that for the moment? Let's just have a little look at the large freighter then. So at the moment they cruise at 39. If I get rid of the ion thrusters and go with the proton, stick 15 of there on, yeah, 46. So you know it's a bit of a bump, but it's not, you know, it's not revolutionary. So let's save that while we're at it. Yeah, we'll come back and sort all of those out in a bit. Let's get on with getting our colonizer. Can you do this at the world? Yeah, we can. Not actually on the planet itself. So 8,400. That's okay. We got plenty of cash. So colonizer Mark 1. Let's go with one of you, please. And my construction ships then. So I want you to upgrade to a Mark 4. And I want you to upgrade to a Mark 4 as well. These guys are already building, so we won't interfere with them for now. The exploration ships, right? So this guy is coming back to refuel. So let's improve our exploration ships, and we'll do that. We'll drop 17 of the ion thrusters, and instead have 17 of the proton ones, which does improve things nicely. In fact, can we put one more on, get up to 61? That is very nice. Bit more fuel, 3.1 sectors. Yeah, and it's not going to ruin anything. So let's save that, and our exploration ships. He's that one. Let's tell him to upgrade. Risky tramp requires refueling. Yeah, well, that's the one we just told to retrofit. Is this little guy still stuck around the gravity well? Yeah, still. I'm going at 48, so yeah, additional speed will really help us out. Let's push the game on a bit. And our constructor requires refueling. I really wanted you to build that mining station. Will you get there and just make a start? What are you going to do? Let's keep an eye on this for the moment. Because otherwise I'd rather you just stop there and turn around. Maybe I should put some solar collectors on these guys so that when they're stationary in their building, they're not burning fuel on the static energy requirements. This looks like he's going to make a start. Let's speed the game along a little bit. I really would prefer it if you just cracked on. Gangsters, colony location. Is he gonna? So yeah, he's building that. He's getting on. He's getting on. He's doing what we wanted. Right. So gangsters. No, we'll do that ourselves. So the independent subterfuge has explored that system. Let's get you back for a retrofit. So what was over here? So Tidarius, Krypton, and Helium. Okay. And yeah, so this will give us steel, uranium, and iridium. Nice. And he's getting on with it rather than trying to come back, which is what I wanted. Let's bump things on a bit. Taking your sweet time, aren't you? He's just about to get out of the gravity well, though. And yeah, he's coming back to retrofit. Ooh. Let's just have a look at this system. What's going on over here then? So, gas giant, an ice moon. What's over here? Oh, an asteroid belt full of slugs. Fine. And he hasn't been here yet. Okay. Well, better than Mout. And we've now got the enhanced storage systems, which will improve the range of our ships, which is great. Obviously, you've actually got to come back and fill the tanks before that will help. It won't give us a boost to the guys out there, but it will boost those who are coming back to refuel. Which there are a couple of them because we're doing the refits, so that's worked out quite nicely. How's the construction going of our colonizer? 55%. Okay. Well, look, guys, we're over 40 odd minutes here, so I'll end the video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, do like and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of this playthrough, and I'm enjoying myself. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much.